Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best budget Chromebooks.
Starting at number 5.
Acer 2023 Cloud. The best gaming Chromebook we've tested is the Acer Chromebook 516GE 2022. Chrome OS isn't typically associated with gaming, as there aren't any Chromebooks with a discrete GPU, and the most popular titles lack Chrome OS support. However, with internet speeds increasing, cloud gaming is a viable option, which is what this device is for. Cloud gaming services like NVIDIA GeForce Now and Xbox Cloud Gaming, currently in beta, do all the processing on their servers, and the image streams to your device. As for games from the Google Play Store, some will run just fine, but some might not because the creators designed them for Android smartphones and tablets with an ARM chip. Also, you may come across titles with no keyboard, mouse, or controller support. The laptop's overall build quality is good, and while it's on the bulkier side, it isn't too heavy. It sports a 16-inch QHD Plus display with a 120Hz refresh rate and a good response time, giving you a clear image in fast-moving scenes. You get Wi-Fi 6E wireless connectivity and an Ethernet port for a fast and stable internet connection, though remember that you need a Wi-Fi 6E router to take advantage of the new wireless standards. The keyboard feels spacious and tactile, doesn't get hot under load, and has RGB backlighting. Its Intel 12th Gen P series CPU is fast but power-hungry. You can expect to get around 6 hours of light use or an hour of gaming.
Coming at number 4.
Lenovo 82QS0000US. For media consumption, we recommend the Lenovo Chromebook Duet 5, 2021, a 13-inch Chrome OS tablet with a kickstand and detachable keyboard. This form factor lets you take the keyboard off when viewing content, which is convenient in tight spaces like an airplane, and it also makes the device easier to hold and use as a tablet. You can pop the keyboard back on when you need to type something out, however, it feels cramped, so there are better options for typing long essays. The feature that makes this device amazing for viewing media is its OLED display. It's sharp, bright, and colorful, and like all OLEDs, it displays deep, inky blacks. The speakers get reasonably loud. However, they don't have much bass and sound slightly unnatural. The battery lasts around 8 hours of video playback or 10 hours of light use, and it charges over USB-C, so you don't have to deal with a proprietary charger. The display supports pen input if you want to take notes or draw, but you must buy the stylus separately.
At number 3.
Acer 315-3HC. If you want to spend as little as possible, consider the Acer Chromebook 315, 2020. This 15-inch device is great for younger students or anyone needing a simple laptop for emails and web browsing. Its compact design makes it easy to carry around, and its battery lasts a full day of light use, so you don't have to worry about bringing a charger. It has a full-size keyboard with a numpad, a reasonably large touchpad, and a decent 720p webcam. Ports include 2 USB-S, 2 USB-CS, and an SD card reader. The USB-CS support charging and video output. For the display, you can choose between a 720p or 1080p panel, with or without touch input. We recommend the 1080p option, as the 720p resolution just doesn't look that great on a 15.6-inch screen. The 1080p panel looks decently sharp and provides plenty of space for multitasking, but it doesn't get very bright, meaning you might have some visibility issues in well-lit settings. This laptop is only available with Intel Celeron CPUs. They can handle light workloads just fine, but you'll likely experience some slowdowns, more so than on the models we recommend above. One more thing to bear in mind, all Chromebooks have an expiration date, meaning the date at which they stop receiving software updates. This Chromebook's end of life is in June 2026. It'll still work after that date, though you'll miss out on important security updates and bug fixes.
Number 2 of my list.
Lenovo IdeaPad Slim. The Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 3i Chromebook 14, 2023, is our best budget pick. This affordable 14-inch model feels reasonably well built and is easy to carry around. It's a good choice for younger students or anyone needing a simple device for light productivity tasks, web browsing, and video playback. You can configure it with an Intel N100, N200, or a Core i3 N305 CPU. We recommend the latter, as the N100 N200 are much slower and only suitable for those with an extremely light workload. The Core i3 configuration, with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, is often on sale for around $400 on Lenovo's website. This model sports a 1080p touch-sensitive IPS panel. It looks very sharp, and unlike most budget-friendly Chromebooks, it gets bright enough to combat glare and doesn't look washed out. You also get an excellent 1080p webcam for video calls, another rarity among Chrome OS devices. The keyboard feels spacious but a bit mushy, and unfortunately, the touchpad is small and not always responsive, so it's best to use a mouse. The Intel Core i3 N305's performance is okay. It can handle general productivity tasks like text processing, web browsing, and video playback. Just don't expect to do anything remotely intensive. If you're a heavy multitasker and need even more processing power, you're better off getting the Acer Chromebook Spin 714 above. Finally, the battery lasts around 13 hours of light use and charges over USB-C.
And number 1.
Acer Chromebook Spin. The best Chromebook we've tested is the Acer Chromebook Spin 714, 2022, a 2-in-1 convertible. It has a sturdy build, a thin and light design, and a battery that lasts over 13 hours on a full charge. The display looks sharp and provides just enough space for split-screen multitasking. It also supports pen input and comes with a stylus that you can dock into the side of the laptop. The keyboard feels comfortable to type on, and the touchpad is responsive, albeit small. Its 1080p webcam is surprisingly good, among the best you can find on Chromebooks. You get Wi-Fi 6E wireless connectivity and a decent port selection, including 2 USB-C/Thunderbolt 4s. Unfortunately, there are no biometrics like a fingerprint sensor or facial recognition camera. If you're new to Chromebooks, know that most applications that run on Windows and Mac OS don't run on Chrome OS, so you must ensure you can do everything through a Chrome browser or Android app. As for this model's configurations, you can get this laptop with an Intel 12th Gen Core i3, i5, or i7 CPU and up to 16 GB of memory and 512 GB of storage. However, availability is scarce because it's a discontinued model, and a newer 2023 version is available. While we haven't tested the 2023 model, we expect it to be very similar. Plus, it's often cheaper than the 2022 model, with the Core i5 configuration selling for as low as $550. The upgrades include a faster Intel 13th Gen CPU and a higher resolution 1440p webcam. You can get the 2023 model on Amazon or at Best Buy.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.